Again, sorry I haven't posted yesterday. I had to go somewhere, to get food, and I had to do a few errands with my mother and my little brothers. Actually, with my little brothers. So yeah, I haven't posted yesterday. Sorry, cause I had things to do. But regardless, we're gonna do because I haven't posted, and I will do this. I promise myself I will do this. I will make 2 videos today. 2 videos. Because I didn't post yesterday. I'll make part 4, part 3, and part 4 of What If Naruto Was OP but Betrayed. Okay? I promise I will do these. Okay? So, I mean, regardless, yeah, let's get right into the video. So, basically, um, I think we left off on where, Naruto was heading off with Tazuna to the Land of Waves to go to escort him to the Land of Waves. So basically, Naruto was heading over to the Land of Waves. Wait, actually, let me see if that's where we left off, because I'm not sure and I don't want to do anything that might be like nope, I was totally wrong. Well, yeah, I was totally wrong. We didn't leave off on where Naruto was going to see if I was left off when I was gonna go see if Minato was a clan head, but the video stopped because of my storage, and I just literally installed almost every single game I had on my phone. So I had a bit of storage, and then I could go back and continue doing this. But regardless, let's get right into it. So basically, he went over to. Oh, we go. I think Namek, he's the clan head. I'm just gonna say that for plot's sake. And basically, Naruto, they said, Master Naruto, what brings you here? He's like, we're sorry for the news or your parents' death. And the Namikaze is like, because the Namikaze have sent Anbu to, or have talked to Hiruzen, trying to get Hiruzen to kind of send a few Anbus over to, over to Naruto's house. And most people don't know that it was Itachi who killed Minato and Kushina, so everyone thinks that it's actually Naruto who killed them. This brings Naruto a bit of rage because whenever he sees someone, they be either scared, sad, or enraged because they killed the 4 Hokage, thinking that it might have been Naruto who killed them behind their backs. So this angered Naruto, thinking that these people think I killed my own mom and dad. And most of the villagers say yes, you probably did, you demon. And Naruto would normally get enraged in his chakra flare up, but he always have Anbus on him because Naruto, for his age, which he is, I think 11 or 12. I think he's 12. Most of most of them would be extremely angry. So basically, he made his way, and he basically went through all the Namikaze archives. And if you see these 2 of these, it's because I had to take 2 screenshots because I deleted all my pictures as well, and that was by accident. So the real one is in the left corner, right here, in the left corner. So basically, Naruto would normally head off, and he would basically use his photographic, Sharingan, because he can, like, take pictures of things in his mind, and he basically takes picture of every single scroll inside the Namikaze archives. And he's taking a bunch of pictures, and basically he knows all the seals. And he's like, he takes all the seals, and basically copies them into chakra. So he writes them out in chakra to basically act them out. And basically he gives these to Hagoromo. He's like, no, they're not Mikaze seals. And basically then he goes over to the Uzumaki, clans, because um remember Kushina married the Namikaze, but the Minato, I think Minato was a Senju Namikaze. I think he was a Senju Namikaze. But for plot's sake, he's not a Senju Namikaze. He is a Namikaze with Uzumaki. So Naruto has to take care of two clans. But normally his cousin from Uzumaki has to take care of the clan. So basically he's like the clan head's no the clan's head cousin. So basically yeah, like that. So Naruto would head over there and he's like, can I see the seals? And the Uzumaki are still alive, just that the only thing alive still from them is the fact that there's only like one person, and that's his cousin, the only survivor from the wipeout of the Uzumaki. And he was able to carry all the seals. And that's the reason he's the clan head, because the Uzumaki seals are powerful. So he says he copy the Uzumaki seals. And Naruto, he kind of throws a kuna at Naruto. Naruto kind of catches it. It's like, I'm your cousin. Why are you throwing a kuna at me? It's like, you're not Naruto. Like, you're the demon brat that everyone's talking about. It's like, so what's talking about now? Well, Naruto kind of like speed blitzes him and kind of like knocks him out, and then takes the seals, uses photographic memory, and gives the seal back. So he wakes up, he's like, damn it, you might have taken the seals. And he looks at every single seal and it's still on the ground, and kind of like it goes back to what he was doing. Kind of like worried that maybe they'd be fake, so he read them and said that they're all real. So Naruto is at his house, on his bed, and in his mindscape. And basically, Naruto asks Hagoromo what seals do, or how to create a seal. And Hagoromo says, well, seals basically are like chakra traps, or chakra traps that have chakra already inside of them and provide. For example, let's talk about the Reaper Death Seal. The Reaper Death Seal uses a human and traps the other human's chakra inside of him, and the body cannot move or cannot be provided or gets knocked out. Let's say like that. And most people who have escaped from the 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 encounter with the Reaper Death Seal have either been taken the arm, or has no chakra, or the chakra has been taken from them, or cannot use an arm or something like that. It takes something from them. And using the other catalyst's life to trap that person's chakra inside of them and then kill them, killing the chakra within them. That's what the Reaper Death Seal does. And now it's kind of like, And Naruto says, but Hagoromo then says, but there's other seals that are not so severe and that actually use the seal that you put on them to trap the chakra inside of that seal. So basically Naruto makes a plain seal, just like a seal that doesn't trap any chakra or does anything. Hagoromo says that's the base. Now what you need to do is kind of use chakra control to create, let's say, a trap for rats. It's sticky trap. And basically Naruto kind of figures this, and basically then almost all the chakra in his body gets put into a seal. Not all the chakra, is like a 2% of the chakra gets trapped into a seal. And Naruto's like, whoa. And he kind of opens it, and this disperses out of everywhere. And And Naruto kind of tries to keep it in his mind escape and absorb it into his body. And he's like, that might have been close. If anybody actually censored that, then I would kind of be classified a dangerous to the village. And yeah, 2% of Naruto's chakra is a lot. Normally as big as the chakra that Naruto used to have when in take KCM1, divide that by 4. No, nah, KCM is not big. So yeah, it's just like a little bit of chakra coming out of Naruto. Like 2% of Kurama's chakra, which is still a lot. And basically, Naruto kind of continues talking to Hogoromo, and eventually makes the seal, which he explains the ways it works. So basically, it will take the chakra of any abnormal chakra inside of someone, put it into there, and then there would be a double seal above it that would basically augment that chakra and make it another person's chakra. And he puts the seal on Hogoromo. And the only Genkai that, or any jutsu that Hogoromo currently has on is the Rinnegan. And basically, Naruto would then put the seal on his eyes, and then the Rinnegan would kind of move to Naruto. See this, Naruto does have the Rinnegan, and you guys in the comments choose the abilities for the Rinnegan, and like I'm making Naruto overpowered. I'll take 7 to 8 abilities. If they're the maximum is basically 8, so from 1 to 8. And if you guys don't post enough, then if you guys do like over 5 abilities in the comments, then I'll do the other 2 or 3. If you guys put like 2 comments, then I would go up to 5. So yeah. But I'm giving Naruto a starter ability, which does not limit how many times you guys can say that. This starter ability basically kind of like a chakra absorbent. It kind of, well, yeah, it kind of like Momoshiki's, which he can absorb chakra through his Rinnegan in his hand. Just that if he sees any residual chakra targeted onto him, he can absorb that chakra and can absorb it subconsciously. So any jutsu that he can absorb is any jutsu that is targeted towards him. If it's not targeted towards him, it's collateral damage. If Naruto is trying to absorb that jutsu, let's say that they're throwing a massive jutsu, but he is collateral damage, then collateral damage, kind of like damage that wasn't targeted towards you, but you were also part of the aftermath of that jutsu being thrown in the first place. But Naruto can upgrade this ability. Well, not upgrade, but kind of like change it. Not totally change it, but he can change the way it works. For example, he can like be like using this ability constantly, and it would kind of evolve into the point where you could absorb anything thrown at you, either way, yes or no. And the thing is that any jutsu, kind of like Chidori or like the Rasengan, like that don't need any charging up jutsu or anything like that, he cannot absorb. It's basically any type of elemental jutsu. It has to do with element. If it is a kind of evolution pointed element, then it cannot be absorbed. But remember, that is put into another way. But the thing is that the only drawback from this is that if this chakra is too much, like too much for Naruto to handle, like he absorbed this jutsu's chakra overrided his own chakra, if the person who threw it had more chakra than he had, then he cannot absorb it, and basically you just be harming his eyes. Kind of like getting a jutsu from Kaguya thrown at you. That would be fate. Like you cannot absorb a jutsu from Kaguya, because in my mind, I think Kaguya has infinite chakra, or maybe yeah, because like the Tenseos had infinite chakra. She ate the chakra from Tenseo, so yeah, I think so. But just for plot's sake, yeah, and basically Naruto has only a specific usage of this. He can only use this like 5 times. But like overtraining with his Rinnegan, it kinda like gives you. And this isn't much of an ability, but it's more like a passive ability where his strength gets like boosted, and every stat point gets boosted by 2. And also, he could have this off, but still use the abilities, just for the plots, for just for sake of the plot. Cause I don't want anybody to know Naruto has a Rinnegan until a certain point in the story. So, yeah, and Naruto basically, just to elaborate on what the seals do. These seals basically, like Naruto said, capture the chakra of the person. The second seal, the second seal that's been adapted onto the first seal, basically takes the chakra, puts it into his own trap, and then augments that chakra as many times as you want, and this augments the chakra until that chakra becomes your own. And if that had any boosted abilities or anything you could do if you had that chakra, or basically had that bloodline, then it would give it to you. For example, actually, you know what? Yeah, the examples that are negative. So, Hoguromo, no, Hamura, Indra, and Ashira and Hoguromo are kind of like, did this guy just make a seal that could copy Genkai's? Because that's something that was not able to be captured in normal lives, in normal people. And Hoguromo's kind of like, good job, Naruto. And remember, Naruto is a prodigy. Any normal person, even if you were like a master of seals and anything, he would not be able to make these. These be like 50 times out of your league. But Naruto, like as a kid, he has an imagination, so it's kind of different. It's kind of different. But Naruto is kind of master of seals, a little bit. Not yet, but he's gonna become a master of seals eventually. But he just made this seal out of because most people did not have as much chakra as Naruto did. And remember, the only backfire from these seals are the fact that if there's too much chakra being provided from that seal, your body can get overridden by not. Well, the only reason that it would get overridden is either if it was dark chakra. So basically, yeah, that's it. So basically, Naruto kind of walking his, waking up, and he kind of gets informed by one of his personal ambus, which Naruto, well, not, well, yeah, he gets told by one of his ambus or messenger ambus to head to not Hodom, Hashirama's office or Lord Third's office, and Naruto heads over to Lord Third's office and says, "Sup, old man?" And the villagers are kind of like, "Don't! What are you thinking? He's the demon brat who killed Minato and Kushina." And Naruto kind of looks at this guy and flares his Sharingan, and it's at third Tomoe, almost about to evolve into Magekyo. And he's like, "This demon brat also had the Sharingan?" Because most people don't know that Naruto was an Uchiha. Because if they did, then they would have known that it was Itachi. And he's like, but they still hate him, thinking that it's still him. That it's no reason to take him off the stake. And basically, Naruto kind of like says like, "What do you call me, your old man?" It's like, Naruto, calm down. But firstly, we're you haven't been informed yet, but your teammates are kind of impatient. Naruto kind of looks like remembers like Sasuke. Oh my god, don't tell me. Sasuke kind of as for a different mission. You guys been doing D rank missions and been finished them easily. Now I am planning to give you guys C rank missions, and he's like, okay, what's my first C rank mission then? And he kind of says, escort Tazuna to the land of waves, and he will be found with your teammates as well at the entrance of the leaf. And Naruto kind of says, well, see you later. It kind of puts his hands to his head like instant mission, but no. He kind of body flickers like, damn, that kid's fast. And he's like, well then, let's continue. Kind of talking to the, what is it name? To the, what is the name? To the villager. I was about to say the villager had a name. I was trying to give him one, but nah, never mind. So you're talking to the villager. This villager is kind of like one of the, no, two persons. These two people are kind of like the elders. It's like, we override this decision. How dare you try to make that demon an Ombu captain? He's like, he has the power to become more than an Ombu captain, believe me. And he's like, even if he did, that just makes us more reason to be careful of him. Remember, he's still under the influence of that demon, Kurama. And he's like, I think he's taking control of that chakra. What? What are you talking about? Not even Kushino Uzumaki was able to take care of that demon's chakra. It was too much for him to handle. Wait, let me... okay, sorry, my dudes. My mom was just coming here asking me what I wanted to eat. Because I normally do these videos when I wake up. Because that's when my ideas flare up. Because whenever I have, like, in evenings and stuff like that, I always get kind of like writer's block. It's just something that happens. But let's get right into it. So basically, kind of body flickers um, to the entrance. It kind of is behind Kakashi. Like, are you guys ready to go yet? It's like, when did you get here? And Kakashi couldn't even tell Naruto was there. He was moving so fast. And Naruto's like, and Kakashi's like, when did he get here? Maybe he just climbed the walls. And Kakashi kind of like skeptical and kind of looks at Naruto like, yo, Seb, how did you get there? He's like, I body flickered here. He's like, body flicker? And everyone is kind of mad because they don't know. Sorry, my dude. Oh my god, my mom came in here and opened the door, and I couldn't even tell. Well, I did tell. I could tell, but she gave me a banana, and I kind of like looked at her like, how did you sneak? Did you body flicker? Well, yeah, she gave me a banana, but damn, this is juicy, bro. No homo. But so basically, then Kakashi's like, okay, and Naruto kind of puts his seal on Kakashi when he tapped his shoulder, and like Kakashi had all the elements or all the chakra elements, then he proceeded to get. He kind of put like 3 seals because he put his whole entire hand on his shoulder, and Kakashi kind of like said, "What's up, dude?" He's like, and he's like, "You good?" He's like, "Because you're only putting 3 fingers on my shoulder." And Kakashi's like, "I'm okay." And Naruto kind of looks, kind of like says activate, and then Naruto gets a surge of power, and this is because he just received a water nature element. He got fire nature element and earth nature element. So yeah, now Naruto has all the 5 chakra natures: wind, wind, fire, earth, water, and lightning. So yeah, and basically Naruto kind of heads over to Ino. He's like, "You doing okay?" Cause flashback. So like a few days before the mission, Naruto and Ino mm, mm-hmm, went to the ramen shop. Kind of had like a ramen date. And Ino's still kind of blushing from that. And from when she went to school, she started bragging to all the girls about how she went on a trip with Naruto. And she's like, and was like, "You're lucky, girl," but nah, he's mine. And they started kind of bragging about, or kind of lying about what they did with Naruto. And kind of asks, "Have you been with another girl?" And Hashirama, Hamura, and Indra and Ashura are kind of like, "You got this, dude." And he's like, "Shut up." He's like, "Naruto?" He's like, "I didn't know you wanted me to shut up." And he's like, "No, no, 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 no. I'm sorry. It's just that I was talking to Karama." She's like, "You can talk to Karama?" And Naruto says, "Yeah, hold my hand." And he kind of puts a seal on her hand as well. And this isn't the seal you're thinking about. And he kind of takes her to his mindscape. He's like, "I want you to meet my friends." And he's like, kind of looks like, because like, hmm. And it kind of looks like the big cage Kurama. He's like, "Wow, looks like you brought your little friend." He's like, "Kurama, calm down." It's like, hormonal, aren't you? And Naruto kind of looks at Kurama with his shouting and like, "So you don't want to shut up?" Kind of charging up, kind of like Chidori. He's like, "Okay, okay, calm down." Like, "Okay, calm down." And Naruto's like, "I bet you will." And he's like, then he kind of introduces Kurama to and Kurama kind of tries to slash Ino's like, I'm kidding, girl." And I'm sorry, my Kurama voice isn't as good as it might be. I'm kidding. And he's like, "Okay." And Naruto and Ino kind of just standing there holding hands. They're like, "Damn, Naruto, calm down. Check, check twos in my video." And they kind of get out the mindscape. And Ino can see that Naruto and her are holding hands, and she starts blushing. Don't get me wrong, they were already blushing. But him and her do eye contact while holding hands. Her face looks like it's about to explode. And Naruto's like, "Are you okay?" And she kind of faints. Like, "Naruto, it isn't time to be flirting with girls in a mission." It's like, Kakashi. And Kakashi's like, "I told you, it isn't time to be flirting with girls." She fainted. It's like, I don't know why. And Naruto heads over to Kakashi. And they're walking. And tells him, like, "Are you guys going to continue talking or are we going to get out of here?" And they start moving. And basically, halfway the trip, Naruto's, kind of like chakra network. Because Naruto has kind of like this ability where he has like a radar that can sense chakra all around his personal space, and this is like in a 15-meter radius, and he kind of senses 2 inches of two uh uh chakra networks close, and he's like, he kind of looks down in a puddle, and he kind of activates a Sharingan and puts the two demon brothers in the Genjutsu. He's like, "You noticed this too, Kakashi, didn't you?" He's like, "Yes, but I didn't expect you to actually do it." And basically they tie them up, and Naruto's like, "So, what do you want?" It's like, "Can't believe it, Genin actually beat us. I'll kill you." And Naruto kind of slits the throat of that boy. He's like, "Huh? Why? Why did you kill him?" It's like, "He was talking too much. Now tell me, if you don't want to be like him, who sent you?" He's like, "I will not say." And Naruto kind of says, "Well, then you die too." And Naruto kind of killed them. And Ino starts vomiting repulsively, and he's like, "If you can't take this, then go home." And Ino kind of changes her way of thinking of Naruto, thinking him more of a kind of a ruthless guy. But kind of understands him because his mom and dad have died, so he kind of throws it off as, oh, he just wants to get his steam off. And Naruto kind of did because he wanted to kill somebody because of his mom and dad dying. And Naruto hates using the Sharingan. And mind me, he hates this for the fact that his brother was the one who used these eyes to kill his mom and dad. She's like, I can't believe I had to use that. I hate this. And Naruto kind of streams this in his mindscape, and he kind of breaks the ears of Kurama because the sound is boosted as it is his head. And Naruto kind of like, I'm sorry, Kurama. And Kurama's like, okay, it's okay, it's okay. And Naruto, mind me, he did. Oh wait, let me put that back. Okay, Naruto did put a seal on Kurama. Well, this seal was the seal that would trap Kurama's chakra and kind of transport it to Naruto if he had the seal on. And this seal can take more the more you train with it. Basically, if you train more with the chakra, the chakra kind of gets compresses and leaves room for more, and it kind of continues compressing until all the chakra of that specific person is in a little ball, in this little ball for you to eat. So basically, if you put this seal on anyone, it kind of would be something that they could take off, but it would take around if you had the amount of chakra of a Jonin, it'd take you around 2 hours. If your chakra can last around 5 minutes, being rapidly taken and compressed, then you would be able to hold this up. But for Kurama, like Kurama has a specific amount of chakra, Naruto can slow this rate of compression down to the point where Kurama's chakra would be slowly taken every single day. And basically, Kurama and Indra and Hamu are kind of like, damn. And Indra's like, he needs to work on the Sharingan. He doesn't know the type of power he'd have if he actually mastered the Sharingan. And Naruto would kind of look at Indra because he can't think in his mind without thinking to Naruto. And he's like, I don't want ever to use the Sharingan. What if I'm gonna beat Itachi? It's what I'm gonna need to use. And basically, they get Tazuna there, and then Naruto kind of goes off to the woods, kind of to take a little piss, and Naruto kind of sees like a girl, and he's kind of talking to her, and it's like, hey, and yes, Haku is a girl, and he kind of says, so, what brings you here to the far dark piece of the forest? And he's like, I'm sorry if I might have seen you take a. He's like, no, it's okay, and he kind of starts talking with her, and Naruto says, well, what brings you here then? It's like, I was just picking some flowers and berries. And yes, it's flowers and berries, even if it might not be the exact same thing in the canon. And Naruto kind of goes back after talking to her, and Haku kind of gets a little crush on Naruto, and Naruto kind of heads over to Sasuke and Kakashi, and they kind of start talking, and then a white bunny appears out of nowhere, and that white bunny starts to, well, yeah, and then comes out of nowhere, the demon from the mist, what is his name? Bro, let me search that up. What was the demon in the mist saying? Took up 30 minutes, so like 40 minutes, and okay, yeah, so the demon from the mist, Zabuza, and he kind of starts to swing his sword at Naruto, and Naruto's kind of like,
kind of like was able to parry, but he touched the vein of the arms of Zabuza. Like, activation, seal of the 100 gods, compression, and Naruto can Zabuza can feel that his chakra's getting thrown away, and Zabuza kind of like, my chakra's gonna be taken away totally. Kind of cuts off his arm, was like, ah. But frankly, the seal doesn't stop, and Zabu's kind of like breathing heavily, and Naruto kind of uses like a small healing jutsu to heal Zabuza's arm and kind of cut off the bleeding. And Naruto kind of makes like a chakra flesh arm and kind of puts it on him. Yes, Naruto can create things with his chakra. And this is something normal for Naruto. And he was kind of using. And Zabuza naturally chopped off his arm. And Naruto kind of grabs the blade and is like, hmm. This is the blade everyone's been talking about. The seventh blade from the mist. The seven blades of the mist, I think it's called. And kind of grabs the executioner blade and just kind of like, and it Naruto kind of cuts the air, literally. Kind of inside of that air, there's a non-air pocket, like if you were in space, and Naruto's like, this is cool, and kind of slashes it, but Naruto kind of takes it and puts his chakra into it, kind of compresses it into a katana, like, this is much better. Naruto kind of cuts, and it has the exact same mass density, weight of the actual executioner blade, just that it's been compressed into a katana. So basically, this is almost exactly like the executioner blades. Looks exactly like it, but pretend to put an executioner blades into into a katana. And I was just like, I'm kind of liking these blades. I might want to become a sword master. He's like, well then, and he kind of puts it on his back. And Naruto starts to kind of fanboy over the blades because he was a fanboy because his father kind of liked blades as well, and he wanted to be like his father, so he was supposed to like blades as well. And basically, this talking about blades kind of brought his father into his head, and this made Kurama's chakra go extremely way faster, and this would give Naruto kind of an orb in his hand, and it kind of be like the Rasengan, but it kind of be like, take a mini what is it called? A mini beast bomb, maybe. A Rasengan bomb. I'm gonna call it, or B bomb, or Rasen bomb. Yeah, I'm gonna call it Rasen bomb, and it's gonna like, wow, what's this? Kind of throws it, and pretending it will make such a big commotion, and Naruto sees that he when he throws it, he sees how much chakra was stored inside of it. It was like a lot of chakra, and it explodes. And Naruto's like, and Kakashi's like, Naruto, what are you doing? And Naruto's like, don't worry. What should I call it? What should I call the move? Absorb. I'm just gonna call it absorb. Absorb. And Naruto kind of flares his Rinnegan, and Kakashi kind of sees this, but he's like, no, he doesn't have the Rinnegan, does he? And absorbs the chakra exploded from the Rasen bomb, and Naruto, kind of like, I'm sorry, Kakashi, and Naruto's like, kind of talks to Zabuza and says, so, why did you do this? I can tell someone actually hired you. Who? And Naruto said, well, Zabuza says, Zabuza says, Gorobo, thinking? Maybe. The guy who basically told them that to kill Tazuna, the one who was making the ship. Oh wait, let me get that out of there so you guys don't see that. And Naruto's like, well then, Zabuza, tell me the general direction when they were. And he kind of points at Naruto like, body flicker. And he kind of gets in front of the person who hired Zabuza. Is like, you kind of have like a, he kind of points it up like a spirit bomb. It kind of becomes kind of like a little Juby bomb. Juby bomb, Juby bomb, Juby bomb. No, I'm just gonna hold it the Rasen bomb. And he kind of like, and this is for Zabuza. It's like, damn it, Zabuza, you dumbass! And kind of drops the bomb. But then Naruto kind of body flicker and collects all the money that he used to have. And the guy, which I don't remember the name of. I don't think I would be able to research it. They will give me a clear answer. That's why I'm not researching it. I think maybe the recording might stop. And did it stop? No, it didn't. Ooh, thanks to God. So basically, I thought I heard my mom. So basically, Zabuza, well, yeah, and everyone, Naruto kind of body flickers away, back to the, in front of them, and, then everyone sees the giant explosion, and, Kakashi then says, what did you do, Naruto? He's like, I kind of just killed him. He's like, killed who? And he's like, the guy who hired Zabuza. And Haku's kind of there, seeing that, Naruto has his execution blade, and kind of like, what the fudge is happening? And she kind of sends off like a few sembons, like kind of uses the execution blade and kind of flicks it all the way. And he's like, "So, girl, what are you doing here?" He's like, "What? How do you know it's me?" He's like, "I could tell by your chakra. Chakra. I could tell both of you guys were there, but I just didn't want to ruin the fun." And he's like, "So this is all a game to you?" He's like, "No. It's more like a toy on the ground, so defenseless, can't do anything about it." It's like, damn you. It's like, he kind of goes up to Zabuza and says, "Master, are you okay?" And she's like, "Yes, I am okay. This kid saved me. I could have been bleeding out, but I mean, he was the one who made me cut off my arm." And Naruto kind of heads over to Tasuna and kind of hands him a bag. And this is like the infinite storage place, and he kind of looks into the storage, and he looks into it, puts his head into it, and can see the amount of gold that is inside the storage. And that was, oh yes, I was sorry. Tazun is like, "Thank you so much. He took so much from us already, and you've given it all back." And basically, Naruto's like, "Yes, you're welcome." And Naruto kind of heads over to well, yeah, like kind of uses, wait, let me lower the voice, my brother's coming. Oopsie, that I paused. There was just some intrusions from specific people that you shall not know of until later points in time. So basically, Naruto puts uh the uh the flying Rajan seal on both Kakashi, Ino, and Sasuke. And they basically flying Rajan back to the what's the name of it? The Leaf back with Naruto, and they kind of intrigued in the mission. And Kakashi, well, no, they don't fly back. Well, yeah, they do fly back, but that's at before the actual point where they put the flying Rajan seal, and they flying Rajin back to the, or going to the village in the land of waves. In the land of waves, they kind of, they still called it the Naruto Bridge, and he meets the little guy, but Naruto kind of puts this increasing chakra seal on the little kid, and so basically now he has like 5 times the chakra that he used to have, so now he can become a Jonin in very easy precautions. And basically, Naruto, by learning from ceilings, tries to learn also summoning, and he gains a few more summonings. He gains the dragon summon, the tiger summon, the toad. Well, not the toad summon because he's gonna learn that from someone else. He gains the dog summon, the wolf summon, and the mythical. Well, yeah, the mythical summons are the dragon summon, the Pegasus summon. Well, not mythical, not the mythical summons. More like legendary summons or something like that. The Pegasus summoning, the Phoenix summoning, the dragon summoning, the white Bermuda tiger summoning, and many more summonings like that. But he learns that in a later point in time. And basically, Naruto, after the ordeal, Haku ends up wanting to stay with Naruto. And like basically, Zabuza is like Naruto. No, like Haku's guardian. She kind of wanted to stay with Naruto because she can see the fact that Naruto is a hashtag hottie. I mean, to the girls in the Leaf Village, and basically, Ino can see how Haku is googly eyeing Naruto. It's like, that's my man, bitch. Stay the fuck away. And I mean, Zabuza, well, no, not Zabuza. Zabuza kind of looks at Ino, kind of like, you talking to my daughter like that? And I mean, Ino starts like to tremble in fear. But she kind of looks at Zabuza like, Sharingan. And Zabuza's kind of like trembling in fear as well. But Naruto kind of looks at both of them as like, okay, like, you gonna get that one this. And basically, Naruto sorry, I just had a distraction from a specific someone. And they find Rajin back to the Leaf Village, and Kakashi's gonna like didn't notice, but he thought that this was some type of seal that Naruto like teleportation, but then he noticed the seal on his hand and sees it the flying Rajin seal. He's like, this kid knows the flying Rajin, like his dad, and Naruto kind of knows, and they go back, and Zabuza and Haku. No, Zabuza stays in the village, kind of like the protector of the village, and Naruto kind of gives Zabuza a replica of the executioner blade, and giving this to well, yeah, it is a little more powerful than the executioner blade, just that it doesn't have. No, it is not more powerful. It's just a replica of the exact blade. The special abilities that these give isn't better or different, but regardless, we get back into it. So, let me see how much is long. Yeah, like 2 more minutes. So basically, they go back, and basically, Naruto gets called into Hashirama's office again, and he sees someone he did not expect. Godfather Jiraiya. He's like, "Sup, dude? How you doing?" And they kind of do like a little handshake with Jiraiya, and Jiraiya's like, "Yo, how you doing?" So yeah, and sorry, I just saw something that I was not expecting to see. And um, what's the time? Okay, 1 more minute. And basically, they're talking with Jiraiya, and Jiraiya says, "I will be taking you." Sorry, specific someone made some noise. And, oh my holy God, holy grail, please, someone save me from the torment of this demon inside of me. Oh my holy God, please save me. Oh my God, let me pause. Sorry, guys. Damn it. So, basically, yeah, they talk with Jiraiya, and Jiraiya kind of says that he's going to take Naruto on a trip to find the next 5th Hokage, who is going to be
um Tsunade. And yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave it off, guys. Hope you guys liked the video. Like, subscribe, and comment down. Say something down below. Remember, I do need ideas for, or abilities for ideas of what Naruto's Rinnegan ability should be. Because I remember to give Naruto one ability, absorb it, or absorbing chakra, and that's it. So that's the only abilities that I've given him. So yeah, I hope you guys can give me like at least 5 more. And I'll fill in the rest if you guys don't have any more. But I mean, yeah. And I won't make the next video until what, right now it's 4:22. I won't make the next video until it's 8. So yeah, I gave you guys or maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna give you. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give you. What if Deku had solo leveling part 3 in this next video? In the next video, so I'm not gonna give you this next part here. So I'm only gonna give you part 3 here. So yeah. So yeah. Remember here is where the thing's gonna be. So I mean, yeah. Regardless, see you later, guys. Like, subscribe, and comment something. There, guys.